What's happening, Jay?
I can tell you, Chris, Spike Lee is filming part of his newest movie right here in the Piedmont. It's what's happening this morning, and that's where Jamie Turner is. Jamie, what's going on?
Oh, Jay, you know the old saying, what can go wrong will? Well, that's what's happened here this morning. This is the Greyhound bus that's going to be a part of the movie that they're shooting here. It's called He's Got Game. Well, the bus tried to turn into a very small driveway, and as you can see, didn't quite make it over the ditch. So that's how they're starting off their morning here. Most of the staff and crew has gone to go get breakfast right now, which just tells me they're after my own heart. But what they're going to be doing is shooting part of their film here at Elliott's Grocery. And the man who is getting to reap all of the rewards from this is Donald Fowler, and he's with us this morning. Good morning to you again.
Good morning, Jamie.
Now, you guys obviously have quite a bit of excitement here this morning.
If we can't find it, we'll create it.
Now, tell us a little bit about how your grocery, your store, got chosen to be a part of this movie.
Well, as I understand it, the Winston-Salem Film Commission had been through this territory doing shots of various places, and of course the second scout for this Swish and Edition production was down here, took photographs and of different places, and this one here stood out in their mind and was chosen as part of the movie. Yep.
Okay. Now, this is a Spike Lee film. Have you ever seen any of Spike Lee's movies before?
I probably have on TV, but
not familiar with many of
them.
Familiar. But I bet you're going to go see this one, aren't you?
Yeah, when they tell me that it's released, I will.
Now, it's got to be kind of neat to know that part of your family's property and your family's history is going to be a part of history, I guess, motion picture history anyway.
Right, right.
Now, what's going to happen here today? And give us a little idea of the film as it's going to be shot here.
Well, of course, you saw the helicopter come in a little bit ago. They'll be shooting a scene of a lady getting on the Greyhound bus here shortly and going down the High Pine Church Road. And that's about the extent of it as far as the bus is concerned, if they get it out of the ditch.
If they get it out of the ditch. Now, do you know the storyline behind the movie? Can you give us a little idea of what you've been told about that?
Nothing more than there's a boy that's a good high school basketball player, and people are trying to talk him into going pro, from high school to pro. Of course, his mother don't want him to. His father wants him to. And it's the on again, off again thing, and they won't tell us how it turns out. We'll just have to go to the movies and find out.
Great. Thanks for being with us this morning, Donald. We're going to hang around here, Jay, and try to find out what's going to happen with this Greyhound bus, if they're actually going to be able to get it out of the ditch and find out a little bit about how they're going to start shooting this movie. I did find out one piece of information. The star of this movie, the male lead, is going to be Denzel Washington. So that tells me right there this is probably going to be a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that sounds good. You know, I've been stuck on a Greyhound bus before, so turnaround is fair game. I guess it's about time for a Greyhound bus to get stuck for a change.
Exactly. I think it was the funniest thing I've seen in quite some time, this early in the morning, to see that little bus with all the extras on board get stuck in the ditch.
Well, you know, they'll just have to deal with it and go on, I guess.
Exactly.
Just slows down production a little bit. Thanks a lot, Jamie.
Thanks, Jay.
Jamie Turner out in Denton this morning where they're filming a movie.